just always wanted to make a pinball basketball game.
Welcome to NBA Fast Break Pinball.
The playfield design in this game is very interesting. It's got a basket, first of all, because, I mean, it's a basketball game. And you're going to take that pinball and you're going to shoot it through the basket. And there's 4 holes in front of the basket. You can pass the ball from any of those 4 holes. There's a defender working against you, and he'll go to whatever hole that you have the ball in. You pass the ball away, you take a shot on basket. You're working against a 24-second shot clock, just like the real thing.
Get ready for some drive time basketball.
The scoring in Fast Break totally parallels real basketball. You know, you shoot free throws, they're worth 1 point. You know, you shoot around, it's 2, and of course there's 3-pointers. It creates a tremendous spirit of competition. I know what I have to do to catch you. It's a very relatable number. It's not a billion points. You know, the backlash feature is in response to our customers who wanted something different happening in pinball, some new way of playing.
Today's game is being brought to you by Valley Pinball in conjunction with the NBA.
The NBA is tremendous. It's a tremendous property. I mean, it's got the kind of equity that a license needs to have. I mean, we've got all 29 NBA teams in this game, and we've got 5 starters from every team. It's earned very well in a variety of locations. And that's really, I mean, let's face it, in our business, that's a huge selling point. Fast Break includes a tournament software package. And what that means is that the operator can set up and run a tournament. In the right location, it can be a huge contributor to earnings. I really think it's going to be one of the best games we've ever made.
So every designer will always tell you that they think that is the best game they're ever going to make at some point in the game's life. That was the promotional video that Williams made back in the day when I made the game. I was young.
The following program is sponsored by Williams Pinball, makers of Monster Bash.
Yes, master. You want to flip the switch.
So we used to, every game we made got this, this treatment with, the designer talking and all that stuff. And so I have a collection of these things. It's kind of fun to look back on them, except I always think, man, am I old now? So the Avengers was the last game that I had a very busy year last year. I designed the 2 consumer games that we made. They're branded the Pin. It's intended to be a very low price point. So in the States, our Pro model, which is the commercial model that is intended for operations and locations, is probably a $5,000 retail game. And then up from that is the Premium, which basically has all of the play value of the limited editions, but it doesn't have some of the gingerbread. And then at the top of the heap is somewhere in the vicinity of $7,000 is the limited edition, which, and you know what these games are because you've seen them now for some amount of time. The notion behind the Pin, if you haven't seen it, you'll see a little bit of it. The notion behind the Pin was it's a $2,500 game, so it's half the price of a commercial model, but it uses Stern parts, and it looks and feels like a pinball machine, but it's it's another price point, and it's intended to go into big box retail stores, etc. So I did 2 pins. I did a Transformers version, an Avengers version, And then I did the big Avengers, you know, which in all intents, for all intents and purposes,